Now, Eric, aren't you looking forward to this thing on Wednesday?
The solar convention,
It's the
yes.
Solar Energy Industries Association and the Solar Electric Power Association. And, you know, everyone's thinking about ways to be green and to be greener. And this is a way to get smarter by going to the LA Convention Center this week. It is a great thing because we, as the public, can get in for free. So mark your calendars this Wednesday. We're going to be there meeting and greeting people and shooting some video and learning more about solar and what are some cool things you can do to your home. But it's Wednesday, October 13th.
And also great financial incentives from the government as well. When you do solar programs, they really do pay off in the long run. It's a great thing to do.
So it's coming up for the public free between 5:30 and 8:30 at night. Although if you want to come and pay a little admission, you're welcome to come. It's going on for several days of the week. So a chance to really learn how easy it is to go solar by visiting more than 1,000 exhibits. They're going to be displaying everything from solar energy technology to installer services. They're going to have free workshops on solar energy, also a solar jobs center, and the list goes on and on. So check it out. The public free for you and us. Wednesday, October 13th, 5:30 to 8:30 at the LA Convention Center. And you can learn more about Public Night at Solar by going to the website polarpowerinternational.com. Solarpowerinternational.com.
Sunday on a new Amazing Race, some teams are in tune.
Please drive fast.
Others,
This is so stupid.
not so much.
Why are you being so rude?
Shut up.
CBS Sunday.
This one hit like a ton of bricks. Ooh, I'm coming in to get you. Doing what I have to. There's no stop.
Welcome back. You're listening to Home Wizards. Cindy Dole here every Saturday from 2 to 4 to put a smile on your face and help you improve the spaces you call home with my friend here, Eric Stromer. And that's him singing.
I know, isn't that nice?
It's awesome.
That's a great love song, by the way.
How did you
How
come
did
to
I
writing
end up? Well,
that song?
I wrote that song because, I was actually thinking of you, obviously.
You're thinking of your wife.
Well, you and my wife.
You okay?
You guys are great friends, so it's
We're
fun.
very good
yes,
friends.
that's right.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful song, though. Ton of bricks.
It's
yeah.
a great song. And so Eric is here to help us. I hope you guys have some questions on your minds in terms of what you want to do. How do you repair things around the house? Does it seem like it's all of a sudden getting a little nerve-wracking because in very short order, people are going to start coming by your house because it's going to be Thanksgiving soon. Well, first Halloween, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, and it's kind of scary to even bring it all up.
And
but
in our neighborhood, where I live, enormous, huge celebration for Thanksgiving, where the streets are filled with cars and amazing decorations. A lot of people who do sort of art direction in the movies create these big, elaborate sets. It's really exciting. Do you have that in your
for
neighborhood?
Thanksgiving?
No, for Halloween.
Oh,
I'm
for
back
Halloween.
to Halloween again. Well, for Thanksgiving, we have a very small celebration.
You have the Macy's parade right there.
I wear the shoes with the buckles and the knee socks. I just walk around Northridge. It's fantastic.
But no, the Halloween thing, in fact, the second hour of the show, we're going to learn more about how you can make your home really scary for Halloween with some guys that are professional lighting directors.
Yes, that's exciting. I can't wait to hear about that.
Yeah, because it's these people who work in the biz. I mean, they know their stuff, and they just want to do it for free and get us pumped up for Halloween.
Yeah, and it's a great way to kind of see some of the new special effects that happen in the movies right there in your very own street.
All right, well, let's talk about, before we get too much more stressed out about the rest of the things coming, we have entertaining to do.
We do.
We have company coming, and not all of our relatives may be as understanding as yours.
I think you're right.
And so let's start with, the kitchen. What could we realistically accomplish in our kitchen, whether it's a repair or a job, to make it look prettier and just feel like, we've got it going on?
Yeah, I think a lot of times people underestimate the value of just paint. You change a color on the wall, and all of a sudden the entire room is transformed. Even if you do it sort of every couple of years, the in-laws are coming into town. They want to feel a new feeling in the home. Just a brand new paint palette.
A new color.
Yeah, a new color. It's going to be. It could really make a huge difference. I love that. People underestimate that all the time, and it really is an afternoon, a can of paint, a paintbrush, and listening to us on the radio. And then you're done. By the end of the afternoon, it's a brand new transformed kitchen.
And I love when you talk about just doing some quick painting to, let's say, the kitchen. If you're intimidated by the entire kitchen, maybe just painting the cabinets.
That's a huge job. I was going to say the reason I choose the kitchen is because there's very little wall space. So again, it's something very manageable in just a couple of hours.
Okay.
Cabinets pretty much take
Don't do the cabinets.
Yeah, I think that's a little overwhelming. You may want to work on that for the following season. But cabinet painting kind of gets tricky sometimes. If you're ambitious and you do want to give it a try, though, there are really, really great tips on how to get those cabinets sort of. You got to take gloss off cabinetry usually, and that's where people run into a mistake. They'll paint the water-based paint on it, and then within a couple hours you can literally just grab it and pull it off because it doesn't stick because they haven't been primed and sanded. That's always the key. You have to prime it first, and then you can paint it. Any good quality primer will do. You know.
We were talking with Bear Paint recently, and
I love that product.
Several different paint products have come out, with a whole new thing for 2011, and for Bear.
You know what is it the combination primer and paint together?
Yes,
that's an amazing product.
They
by
have
the
that.
way. Yep.
They have that, and then they also have some of their new colors. Is one's called Lizard Breath. It's Lizard Breath.
It harkens to is it sort of a gray green?
No, I know it sounds like it should be, but
Yeah.
it's really more of an orange color.
Really?
But yeah, and but they have. It's almost like nail polish. They get really fun with the naming of the colors. So
Who comes up with the names of paints?
Some committee
Let's have our audience, if you will, just make up a name of a paint color. Just raise your hand. What do you think? You got something for us? What do you got? Just pick a color. How about Lady in the Beautiful Orange Scarf Orange?
Yeah,
that's a good color.
Yeah, Scarf Orange.
Scarf Orange.
Scarf Orange.
It's just, I think that's how they do it.
Have a Scarf Orange.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so besides painting your kitchen, changing out the hardware is always great.
Oh, that is a great idea. You know why? Because that's very simple to do. You just unscrew your knobs and then replace them with the knob of your choice. And it really does dress up a cabinet very, very well. And also, if you don't have knobs and just finger pulls, you could also go ahead and add those if you wanted to. It's a great way to do it.
It's the bling
for
the
house. It is
house.
the bling. It's sort of the earrings of the kitchen.
It totally
right?
is. It totally is. And you can change it to whether you want to go like stainless steel or have like almost like a shell or whatever your little theme favorite is.
And they do make a lot of great knockoff, sort of vintage-looking kinds of knobs that you can find at any local hardware store. They really are in production now. Go take a look at some of those knobs anywhere. You'd be surprised how inexpensive and great they look.
And there's so many places you can go for that hardware. We love Liz's Hardware.
Oh, boy, do we ever.
On La Brea, but there's also some great little antique stores where you can go and find neat, vintage, or even, modern.
That's right.
Hardware.
And the hardware really does kind of set the tone of the kitchen. It can kind of instantly go from a traditional kitchen to something modern by the hardware itself. Yeah.
Well, we're broadcasting live from the Taste of South Lake in Pasadena. Thanks, you guys, for staying here with us as we're having some fun in the sun. And for those of you who are listening, as you're on the road, come on down and say hi and watch Radio in Action, because that's what we do. This is Home Wizards. I'm Cindy Dole. Be sure you can listen later on the website at cindydole.com. If you're hearing all these great things that Eric's saying, you can go back and download it to your iPod and all that later.
This is actually live action radio.
This is live action radio. It doesn't get better than this.
No, it doesn't.
The fun continues right after this.
I feel magic when I touch your